Live from the hood, bitch, I always be here. Got it going up like confetti on New Year's. Know you motherfuckers thought the boy would never get back. Now it's busting like when pills dropping at the kickback.
Alright, it's your boy, Tone. You know, Tone the truth, nothing but the truth. And we all know that the U.S. military has been having all type of high grade weapon and stuff like that for years. Like, we all know that for a fact. There's no longer theory anymore. Things are facts. So in Venezuela, we all know what happened with the president, how they went and kidnapped him and all that shit. But just a couple of days ago, I think it was yesterday or day before that, they released information saying that they had used a high-tech weapon. And the high-tech weapon that they used was a sound wave device. It's no longer a theory anymore. These things are real. Because look, I remember I seen this video that I'm about to play y'all. I seen this video and they said that this video was a hoax. Video show moments, authority allegedly used acoustic crowd control weapon against protesters. Now, bro, I'm just saying, shit is no longer theory anymore. Like, they came out and said that they did these things. So we're gonna run back this video right here. Do y'all remember this? Cause I know I sure do.
Send it.
Now, y'all seen that, right? Said that they allegedly used sound acoustic weapon on crowd. The thing about it is they lying. They most definitely lying. Because those symptoms that these people had off in that video, they was disoriented and stuff like that, and some of them vomited and stuff like that. But the stuff that happened to the people in Venezuela was a little more intense. I think they turned it up a little bit. You feel what I'm saying?
Powerful mystery weapon during the raid to capture Nicolas Maduro. American forces wiped out hundreds of fighters without losing a single soldier. Now, a new report may shed some light on the methods used by them. According to the report, the U.S. used a powerful mystery weapon that rendered Venezuelan soldiers ineffective during the raid. The report is based on an alleged account of the night's event by a Venezuelan guard. Now, the account claims that the weapon brought Venezuelan soldiers to their knees. They were bleeding through the nose and vomiting blood. The alleged witness account was also shared on social media by the White House press secretary. In the interview, the guard allegedly described how U.S. forces use technology unlike anything he has ever seen. He said that all their radar systems shut down without any explanation. It was followed by a lot of drones flying over their positions. He claimed that a helicopter arrived moments later, deploying what he estimated were just 20 U.S. troops into the area. But he said that these few men came armed with something far more powerful than guns. The guard claims that the U.S. troops shot with precision and speed. He said, and I'm quoting, "It felt like each soldier was firing 300 rounds per minute." At one point, U.S. troops launched another weapon, according to the guard's account. It was like a very intense sound wave, and he felt like his head was exploding from the inside. He claimed that the Venezuelan side started bleeding from the nose, while some were vomiting blood. They were unable to move. An estimated 100 Venezuelan security forces were killed in the January 3 attack. The White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, has shared the account on social media. However, the White House has not confirmed whether administration was verifying the veracity of the eyewitness account.
That's an optical and a laser base. It's a radar. I don't know. It's pretty weird, man. How the technology that they got, and they say that they don't have it, but they using it on citizens and stuff, and then they used it off in Venezuela to take the president, but they'll tell you and they gaslight and say that they ain't got nothing. And one of the reasons why they came out and told people that they do have this type of weapon, though, like for real, is releasing the information that you have the weapon as a distraction to everything else that's going on. To be like, I knew it. They've been lying. But still, people still paying attention to everything else. Just know it's pockets of people that's investigating certain things on the internet. I ain't really got too much to say. It's your boy Tone. Tone the truth, nothing but the truth, and I'm gone.
It has been over a week since the U.S. captured Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro. American forces bombed Caracas and then raided the military complex where Maduro and his wife were staying. Venezuela says that at least 100 people were killed by the American forces as they were abducting Maduro. However, not one American soldier was killed, as per what the U.S. has now claimed. How did the U.S. pull off a raid of this kind? New reports say that they may have used a secret weapon to put Maduro's guards completely out of action. More in this next report. Take a look.
On the night of January 3rd, Venezuela's capital, Caracas, was attacked by the US military. The Americans bombed several military facilities in and around Caracas, and then sent in choppers to abduct Venezuela's president, Nicolas Maduro. Maduro and his wife were sleeping at the Fuerte Tiuna military base. A number of senior Venezuelan officials lived there, and the base was among the locations targeted by the American strikes. Then, Delta Force commandos were lowered into the compound, and they proceeded to capture Maduro. But the commandos still had to face dozens of guards who were protecting the Venezuelan president. Many of them were from Cuba, because Maduro reportedly trusted Cubans more than his own security staff. But dozens of the guards were slain while the Americans extracted Maduro. One of the survivors, however, has given an eyewitness account of the raid. He said that they were completely outmatched by the American soldiers, and one part of his testimony stood out. He claimed that the US military used a powerful sonic weapon which brought the guards to their knees. The survivor recounted that many of the guards started bleeding through the nose, and some even vomited blood. He said that the trigger was an intense sound wave, and when he heard it, he felt as though his head was exploding from the inside. So, does this mean that the US now has sonic or ultrasonic weapons? Ones capable of incapacitating large crowds? Well, the Americans have had something like that for years, and they even sell it to other countries. This is the LRAD 450, mounted on a Serbian Land Rover. LRAD stands for Long Range Acoustic Device, and the Americans have been using these for years. They are sound cannons, which are usually used as specialized loudspeakers, but they can also be weaponized and used for crowd control. This is a video from Serbia taken during protests back in March 2025. These were anti-corruption protests, but suddenly the protesters started running away, and there was a stampede. It was reportedly caused by the Serbian police using a sound cannon to disperse the protesters. Many of the demonstrators later complained of headaches, ear pressure, and nausea. But Serbia denied using the sonic weapon on the crowd. Its use as a crowd control device is banned in many countries. China also has similar devices. They were used against protesters in Hong Kong back in 2019. Thailand was seen deploying the device as well. It was used against Cambodia last September. The company that makes this device says that there are mobile versions available, which can be mounted on helicopters. If these are the sonic cannons that are for sale, that are publicly known, what does the US military have access to? And could an advanced version of the sound cannon have been used in Venezuela? US Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt highlighted a social media post which contained the surviving Venezuelan Guard's account of the raid. Is that an admission by the White House?